Thank you.
All right. It's come down to this. We must put everything on the line to stop Garam's reactivation.
Is it even possible?
This is the most destructive weapon in history, which once sunk an entire continent, the flying fortress Garam. And there's only one way inside it. You'll have to make your way to the lowest level of the Masala dig site where it's buried, and use the tunnel to its entrance there. But with Bread and Munio already headed for Garam, their defenses will be so tight that not so much as a single ant could slip through. We must be prepared to make sacrifices on our side. Though any member of the Resistance would be furious if you dared question their resolve.
They're just like the rebel army. There's no more frightening enemy than one that doesn't know fear.
Doesn't quite ring true coming from the man who won that war.
I lost that war as badly as you did.
Perhaps our bitter experiences were the kick in the pants us old dogs needed to learn new tricks, eh?
I should hope so.
So even Lucifer has been bested. There's not a safe place left in this world.
Then we'll make one. That's what we've been fighting for, right? Though considering how many times I've almost lost hope, maybe that's not very convincing coming from me.
The people around us are what shape us, aren't they? I wish Lilith could have seen the person you've become.
Father.
Let's give them some alone time.
Yeah. This might be the last time they see each other.
Huh?
What?
Nothing.
Huh? It's just you guys?
The rest of the Resistance left only a little while ago.
Was that under your orders, Longo?
No. It was their own decision. Nothing could dissuade them.
Soldiers itch to go where there's fighting.
Indeed. I'll be leaving soon myself. King Jam, I leave this place in your capable hands.
If there's anything I can do, no. This is your fight. I'll be praying for your safety.
Swimmers, move out!
All right!
Good luck to you.
You too.
We'd better get going as well.
Anne, I need you to come back alive.
I'll be fine. Whose daughter do you think I am?
And she's our king's granddaughter and prince's niece at that.
An impressive bloodline, when you put it that way. Beelzebub, Rao, Thief, please look after Anne. I won't ask you to protect her, just try not to let her be too reckless.
Understood.
what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
Here we go. Maybe let's ditch that idea.
Visibility's poor. If you wander around without a plan here, you're just asking to get lost.
If you think you've gotten turned around, might be a good idea to keep referring to the map to check which way to go.
Yeah, have to know where you are to get where you're going.
But getting lost would be more of a fun adventure. Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
Thank you!
I can see ruins.
Yep. And the fork in the road makes them super obvious.
Around the entrance is pretty run down.
We can just hop over the rubble. Let's check it out when we're ready. Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
You said it. Never thought we...
Thank you!
Here we go.
Not long now.
Supreme Commander!
Rosetta? I thought I ordered you to see to our defenses.
Forgive me, but there is something I would like to confirm with you.
Yes?
You once said if we were able to reactivate Garam, it wouldn't be used against the Resistance. Please tell me that is still true. King Jam and Princess Anne are among them, after all.
That's former king and former princess.
Garam shall not be fired within our borders. However, if they flee to Sandland and continue to oppose us, that's a different story.
You're telling me you still haven't found the resistance? Flush them out and burn them to ashes!
What are you doing here? I thought I ordered you to command the front lines, Epi.
With Garam functional once more, we can now wipe out the resistance with a single shot. Surely I don't need to trouble myself with something so prosaic.
Remind me, which one of us is the commanding officer?
Yes. Very well, as you say. You spoiled little brat.
The resistance is nearly here! All forces, prepare for battle!
Be difficult to see enemies in such dim lighting.
Just relax. I'm always careful. One down.
What is that?
Huge doesn't even begin to describe it.
The world's in serious trouble if something like that takes off.
Whoa!
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Make sure not to go in so deep that you can't touch the bottom, Prince.
Uh-huh, thanks.
Bots are generally no good in the water either.
Got it, okay? I know how to keep myself from drowning.
Why do I have doubts?
There's a camp over there. There's a camp over there.
Want to take a break before we head to the mines?
Sure.
The battle has already begun. Let's get moving.
Thank you!
Here we go.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland,
Incompetence surrounds me!
Hey, it's Half-Stash!
Who said that? You thumb-turning farmer! Bad enough that I should have to do the bidding of Bread Nepo Baby. But now my delicate gut is assaulted at every turn by the likes of you.
It's refined being annoying to an art form.
Ain't that?
Are you serious? He's got lasers now? Got no choice but to dodge him for now.
Stay on guard, Prince!
Yoo-hoo! I'm coming to get you! Too slow!
Hide behind the rocks and counterattack! Hide behind the rocks and counterattack!
Let your guard down!
Bam! Too accurate!
Stay on guard, Prince! Shoot him down from that hill!
Now I'll really make you cry!
What will you do? You can't escape this!
Hide behind the rocks and counterattack!
Enough of this!
He's refined being annoying to an art form!
Enough of this!
Shoot him down from that hill!
Bleed like a scared little fool! Oh, I truly despise you! You won't be able to defy me for much longer, though! I despise you!
Just a bit more. Remember to keep your cool. Just a bit more. Remember to keep your cool.
Whatever will you do? You can't escape this! Almost there! Almost there! Bleed like the scared little fools you are! Ah! To my grave! This is the end, you fools! I'll let Daddy's girl Rosetta finish you, while I watch from a safe distance.
What was going on with Half Stash?
I don't know, but stay vigilant. No telling
Here we
what
go.
he's up to.
These guys are tough!
That's their main defense unit. Don't let your guard down.
Who is winning?
The Resistance is fighting bravely, but they're desperately outnumbered. They won't last long.
We have to keep them from activating Garam. It's our only hope.
Watch the burning!
Nice! One down! The Resistance fights a good fight!
They are fully committed. I only hope it's not all in vain.
It won't be. We'll make sure of that.
The closer you see it, the more Garam boggles the mind.
Just like humanity's foolishness.
Can't argue there.
Well, so it goes. There's nobody left but her.
Rosetta.
Surrender now, Anne. The Supreme Commander is preparing to activate Garam as we speak. You have no hope of victory. Lay down your weapon, and I might put in a good word with the Supreme Commander.
You should know I'm too stubborn to change.
That's true. The Anne that I know is stubborn, a sore loser, and a crybaby.
You never would go easy on me back when we'd play games together.
Oh, I would. You were just so weak that you've still lost.
Well, not anymore.
We'll find out. Hope you're not expecting me to start going easy on you now.
We're here to stop you, Rosetta. You and your father both.
Seems to me that you have forgotten that you haven't won against me even once.
And you've forgotten you're out of minions to hide behind.
Look at you acting tough.
So this is the extent of your strength.
Impossible!
Fred, your father, for crying out loud! Why aren't you doing something to stop him?
Oh, I would, if I thought he was wrong.
You would actually justify the invasion of a sovereign nation?
Sandland is a country that is ruled by a depraved monarch, enthralled to corrupting demons. All Supreme Commander Bread seeks is to save its people from their oppressors.
That's nonsense!
What? Prepare the main battery!
It's all...
Fire! Run them over! Attack!
all up to you.
Prepare the main battery!
Even if Red's motivations are as pure as you claim they are, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Then I'll be there to correct my father's mistakes.
Enough of this. Stand down.
Afraid I can't do that. If you want to get past, it will have to be over my dead body.
Beelz!
I'm grateful for your long lifespan, Fiend. It will give me the chance to kill you in my next life.
Come on, let's go.
Rosetta.
Damn it. Freaking fiends.
Ooh la la, what a pity.
Happy. What are you doing here? No, never mind. That doesn't matter. After them. You have to...
Such agitation. I'll help you relax for a very long time.
This is no time for games! Epi... You...
I'll give you a glorious death in battle to expunge the dishonor of your defeat. You'd prefer that to getting a lecture from your father, wouldn't you?
What's the sound?
Sounds like heavy machinery.
Oh no! No!
We've got to move!
I will eliminate you! What is fading?
What's wrong? Still worried about General Rosetta?
Well, Prince did serve her one hell of a flick.
Nah, I went easy on her. She'll have come to by now. Probably.
Yeah. I guess so.
Oh, shoot!
We're so close!
Stupid! Run! Old man!
Oh, no!
Amazing! This is amazing!
Indeed it is! With this, our army will control the entire world! And yours truly has risen to the post of second in command! Now no one in the world can defy me!
We were too late. We'll have to run away!
I can't stand it. How dare those worms put up such a fight? That does it. Soldiers, ready the main cannon! Target our lower ports!
The main cannon? That hasn't been tested yet!
Just fire the cannon! Your king demands it!
Yes, sir! Preparing to fire main cannon. Powering up!
The main cannon! That damn Munio. Has he lost his mind?
Energy at maximum! Initiating countdown! 30 seconds!
Rosetta!
That light! That's aquanium!
17! 16!
This is bad! We need to leave now!
But... Rosetta! Go! Hold fast!
How very foolish.
Father. Why?
Have we learned nothing?
Why, Munio? We can't fire Garam on our own territory!
I don't remember making any such promise. Besides, justice requires sacrifices. Like when we imprisoned King Jam. You didn't protest then.
Longo!
Princess! Thank goodness. All four of you made it back safely.
If the cannon was aimed towards us, we wouldn't have made it.
And the others?
We lost many of us in that attack. Mr. Rao, who is that in your car?
General Rosetta.
What?
Longo! I can explain!
I won't ask further, but I will inform King Jam. First, we should see to her wounds.
How is she?
I've done what I can. Now, the rest is up to her.
Look after her. Please.
I will.
Here we go!
Does it look like Rosetta will pull through?
I don't know. Bien says it depends on her strength.
then you can count on her making it. She's always been a tough girl, after all.
Perhaps we can get some useful information from her once she wakes.
Are you going to keep fighting? I've been thinking, maybe you could take shelter in Spino instead.
And just throw away everything we've worked for?
I'm not saying we don't stand a chance, but we've lost so many allies already.
Even so, I'm afraid that running away from here is the one thing I cannot do.
Why not?
If I abandoned my people and homeland, what kind of king would I be? Besides, we still have allies here, and I'm sure that even more will come back. 10 years I've kept them waiting. It's only fair that I wait for a time, too.
But Fred and his troops already know where you are. They could obliterate this entire region if they fire Garam's main cannon at you.
That only makes it all the more important that I not leave. As long as I'm here, Supreme Commander Bread might hesitate to fire on this location. Even during those long years he kept me imprisoned, he always treated me with total respect.
But, Father!
Anne, every person born on this planet has a duty they must fulfill. Mine is to be a stout tree under which all those seeking refuge here can find shelter. Now, you must go fulfill your own.
My duty? But I don't even know what that is.
Just listen to your heart, Anne. That is where you're sure to find your answer. That's my girl. Go on.
King Jam is a truly wise ruler.
He's got nothing on the King of Demons.
It's odd. I've been at war my whole childhood. I should remember all the scared and lonely times here. Yet somehow, all my memories of this place are happy ones. Strange, huh? Wonder why. I am going to fight. My father said that he would stay here and protect everyone who supported him. That's why I want to be a beacon of hope for all of those who protected me.
I take it you found your answer?
Yeah.
The two of them are truly the sword and shield of Forestland.
What?
Please, don't make me spell it out for you.
Guess I'll never know.
In that case, we must return to Sandland. We have to stop Red at all costs, and we'll need the Royal Army's help for that.
And that toad Muniel, too.
And we have to rescue the King of Demons.
Oh.
Prince, you didn't forget about that, did you?
No, of course not! Anyhow, let's get going.
Thank you.
I will be back, Father. Longo.
Anne.
Rosetta!
You can't leave. If the Resistance flees to Sandland, Father said he'll wipe you out with Garam.
Red will attack anyway, whether we go or not.
No. That's not what my father wants.
Come on, Rosetta. You really believe him?
He is not a bad man. He's just very lonely.
I'm sorry, Rosetta.
Wait. I'm going too. Take me with you.
We can't let you go before you answer some questions.
Tell me, why do you want to go with Anne?
I just want more time.
Time?
I should have died back at the Masala dig site. But that tyke didn't finish me off.
Who you calling a tyke?
Anne told me all we really needed was to take the time to talk to each other. Now, I think I'm finally beginning to see what she meant.
I'd like to know what you think, Beelzebub.
Why are you asking me?
Because both you and Anne are the ones who changed Rosetta.
I don't care. She can do whatever she wants.
And what do you think, Anne?
I want her to come with me.
Thanks.
You know how the saying goes.
Put water on an old fire, but logs on a new one. Very well.
Let's let Ari know that we're going back to Spino.
I'm not sure it's a great idea for me to go into town.
Yeah, considering you shelled the place.
Thief, why don't you lend her the Santa costume?
No way! I'm not lending my favorite costume to a human.
It's fine. I'll just try not to draw too much attention.
Sorry for the wait. Ari says he's on his way here. In the meantime, let's ask around Spino to see how Sandland is doing.
Can someone tell me why we're stopping here?
To issue a demand of surrender to Sandland's king. Should he fail to comply, we will turn his capital to ash.
You're letting them surrender? Oh, fine. Come on, move it! Set course for the demon village. We'll smash it to pieces!
What? But the Supreme Commander ordered us to the capital.
That can wait! We're pounding the demon village into the ground first! If we show the royal army Garam in action, surely they'll realize how futile resistance is.
We stand by.
Very well. Nothing wrong with saving the best for last.
Is everyone seeing this? The Forestland Army's gigantic battleship is floating over the dam!
Damn it! So Garam's entered Sandland.
I saw the news on TV. What do we do?
We're gonna have to fight.
But can we win?
There's no way to know what a battle's outcome will be until it's fought.
Huh? Hey, old man.
Sorry, Mayor Tor. Will you please excuse us?
Right.
General Are, wait!
Move away! That woman's a Forestland Army general!
Not anymore! Rosetta's no longer our enemy! Right?
I'm not sure. But at the moment, I don't have a gun to point at you, nor would I if I did. Let me assure you, for the time being, my priority is stopping my father.
Do you really expect me to trust an enemy general?
Hey, easy now. There's no way that your wound could have healed yet.
And who do you think wounded me? Her brigade.
I know how you feel, but she's not lying. The prince would know.
Yeah, far as I can tell, she doesn't have any bad intentions.
If you say so.
Now, shall we talk about the doomsday weapon flying towards us as we speak?
Where are you going?
I don't want to invite undue suspicion by making you worry I'm spying on your war council.
First, I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts.
What's that thing capable of?
Its main cannon is unimaginably powerful. They could easily destroy the whole world if they wanted to.
To make things worse, it's too high up for our tanks to hit. And even if they could, the only options I can think of are to take control of the command center, or somehow immobilize it.
If we draw out the battle with that flying fortress long enough, their aquanium energy will have to run out at some point, right?
That's true. But how are we supposed to survive long enough for that to happen?
Well,
Realize you hadn't really thought this through, huh?
I was just taking my time thinking of the best strategy.
No. Our only option is to attack so swiftly that the enemy isn't given any time to think.
Do you think Bread would be willing to talk if we could get Rosetta to contact him? If he'd agree to a meeting, I'd speak with him in person.
If Bread were a man of reason, he would have listened to King Jam.
That's a fair point. Maybe fighting is the only way. I just hope we can settle this without getting civilians of either country involved.
Then how about we bust in there and kick their butts right now?
We'd need an airplane to get up there.
If only the Royal Army hadn't, lost its cargo airship.
And whose fault is that? In any case, a plane as slow as the cargo airship would end up riddled with holes before it got anywhere near Garam.
Right. We need an airplane fast enough to dodge anti-air missiles. Come to think of it, how exactly did the Forest Land Army transport that aquanium from the Enmill base?
What do you mean?
We used a radar device attuned to aquanium to detect some at one of their bases. And as we were watching, it then zoomed to a distant location at an incredible speed. It might have been carried by an airplane.
It had to be! It was moving in a straight line on the radar!
Yes. Any form of ground transport would have been affected by the terrain. Only an airplane could pull that off.
But where did it land? We didn't see it there at the Masala dig site.
Rosetta would know. Let me ask her!
Why, don't you look chipper? Have you come up with a plan?
That depends on your next answer.
Are you saying you want my help?
I won't ask you to fight. I just want to know where the Forest Land Army's airplane is.
The airplane? Oh, I see. You know that's insane, right? You'll just be throwing your life away.
It's the only way to stop your father.
It's at Vendor Base.
Thank you, Rosetta. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Bread.
I want to fly the airplane once we get it!
Hey, no fair, Prince. I want to fly it.
Now that you mention it, I've never gotten to pilot an airplane before.
Ha! Even the old man wants to give it a spin!
Are you going to?
No, I'll do what I can to distract them from the ground with my tank unit.
In that case, mind lending me a tank? Can't have too many decoys, right?
Our tanks aren't easy to handle, you know.
I'm used to not having things easy. I'll figure it out.
way for us to just take control of Garam without a fight?
That would be ideal, but I just don't see how, with the tools we have available.
You just want the chance to tinker with some crazy new bot, huh?
You got me.
As long as we stick to the main roads, we shouldn't have to worry about getting lost.
Right. In unfamiliar lands, it's best to stay on the beaten path.
My gut's telling me there's gonna be treasure off the beaten path, though.
You just want an excuse to wander off like usual, Prince.
We can use this to find out about the area. We can repair it. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Here we go.
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down!
Come on! I'm not that clumsy.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
Look at those forest soldiers hanging around over there.
We don't want to be seen. That said, we can't always evade them.
Great! Charging right at them is more my style!
sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?